let you know. Yeah, give me that work and I can.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the counter, Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 48 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry now for Justice Hill. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Hill. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Right there.
Jackson down on 3rd down. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll run with Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, kill.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott, and that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill, 26 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Prescott on 3rd and 2, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
54, Mike, 54, Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go, here we go. Check, 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 check.
Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Watch out. Check, Mike 54, Mike 54. Crunch time, defense. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Here's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got Snead. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go. Check Mike 54. 54. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
Hey, I'm coming. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's go. 54. Mike 54. It's a party now. Check 24. Check 24. Zoom.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Line 36. All day, dog.
26.
First down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Forbath for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Jackson. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Prescott now steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10. Prescott from the gun. Roll it, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing. Prescott. Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Ferguson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And Forbath will put this one through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's Hill. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Jackson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Check 25, check 25, check 31, check 31.
10th carry now for Elliott. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go, D. Check safety, check safety. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a play fake here on first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get it.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.